Welcome back everyone, and today I have a Rightstuf anime package to open for y'all. So I'm gonna get started. I just wanted to quickly show y'all how they pack things. So they send things in their own boxes, which are always usually really funnily decorated with just stuff on it. Like here's a nutrition fact label on it, which I thought was really funny. And then there's usually ninjas somewhere. I've gotten boxes where there was like ninjas on the inside. It's pretty cool. But I just like that little touch. It's really, really amusing. But here is the actual items that I ordered. So just to show y'all how they pack things. They really do a good job. So they come in boxes. The boxes are really cute, and then they put paper and everything. They can give you free shipping after you buy $50 worth of stuff, which is really great. And then they have these little inserts inside all the boxes usually, so your stuff is nice and snug. So I really recommend them if you want to buy anime and manga. Sometimes they can be a little pricey, but they often have sales that make it really worth it. So would recommend this shop. Now time to unwrap all the things that I purchased. The first item is The Way of the House Husband, Volume 2. I think I have the third one on pre-order. I don't remember, but it hasn't been released yet. It either releases this month or in May, something like that. I've mentioned this series before. It's about a former Yakuza member or boss, I don't know, who becomes a house husband, and he just, in his scary Yakuza way, adjusts to the life of being a regular civilian. And it's super funny. The artwork is really good and detailed as well. All the shenanigans are just so funny. I would highly recommend this series. I'm hoping it gets an anime soon. But that was that. Next I have Phantom Tales of the Night. Now this was a impulse buy. I actually don't know what this is about. I think it's like supernatural. Your secret now belongs to me. Welcome to Murakumo Inn, a curious establishment that opens its doors to be troubled masses, human or otherwise, but the equally curious innkeeper takes compensation only in the form of one's deepest secrets. Who will come calling today? Now this just reminded me why I bought this. It was an impulse buy. But the plot reminded me a lot of Nightmare Inspector, and I'm such a huge fan of that series that I figured this would not be a bad idea to give a shot. It's been a while since I've bought manga just to read it. Usually I go to the library and check stuff out that I'm interested in and only buy it if I really liked it. So this will be a first for me in a while. But I liked the art style. The cover is gorgeous, and I'm excited to read it. There's a couple volumes out of this already, so if I end up liking it, there's a lot more to read. Next is Master and the Beast. I think I read a couple chapters of this online. It is categorized as boys love only because the main guy is a dude, and I think he is gay, but I consider this more of a monster human love story kind of thing. I don't know how deep it goes. It says, Kava's a hideous monster with a pure heart. Lime, on the other hand, might look like the perfect gentleman, but he's a beast on the inside, and he has an eccentric personality to boot. When Kava rescues Lime from an unfortunate situation in the forest, the paths of the monster and the beast cross for the first time. Will their meeting be a fleeting encounter or a timeless entanglement? And will Lime succeed in leading the innocent Kava astray? I opened this and there was already some risque stuff on the inside, so here's a look at the colored page, and then I'm really scared to scroll through this. When I read the first few chapters, there wasn't anything bad in there. Like, it's older teen, it's not necessarily mature, so it should be fine. But when I read the first few chapters, I thought it was really cute. The main guy is absolutely hilarious. So I'm excited to read this because I think I stopped at like chapter 3, and when I saw that this was actually published in English, I was pretty excited. The next two I have are volumes 5 and 7 of Nightmare Inspector. I mentioned this in my last haul. These are the only two that I'm missing from my set. I wanted to get them used because the yellowing of the pages would match the rest of the ones that I have, but I did not realize this was already out of print. I had just assumed, they were printing on demand because it's not that known of a series, but I was wrong. It's out of print, so I didn't want to risk it. There weren't any listings on eBay, so I went ahead and bought copies off of Rightstuf, which they thankfully had the ones I needed. So we have 5 and 7. Look at the covers in the back. I would highly recommend this series if you can find it. It's similar to that other story I just mentioned. This nightmare eater demon helps run this little tea shop where he gets clients to help with their nightmares, and in exchange he gets to eat the nightmares. And then there's this underlying plot about his past and how he became a dream-eating demon. Really great art style, really interesting story. Yeah. So I'm really happy to finally have the full set, and thankfully, I guess these books are pretty old. They may have been in their warehouse for a long time, so the pages are a bit yellow, which I'm fine with because they'll match a little better with the rest of my set. So I'm very happy to finally have those. Next, I have a few anime discs and Blu-rays. First, this was on sale, and that's the only reason I bought it. It was very cheap, like $6 or $10. This is Big Wind Up Season 2. I recently bought the first season, which is dubbed. This one is not. It was licensed by Nozomi Entertainment, I think. So down there, instead of Funimation, which actually dubbed the first season. But I figured if I'm going to get the first season, I might as well get the second one. So I don't think I have to explain the plot of this one. It's a baseball sports anime series. Most of them have the same type of plot. Again, I haven't seen it yet. It has been on my list for a long time, so I just decided to get it. So here's the inside. Sorry if you can hear some noise from the outside. So it's 3 discs total, and I believe there are 13 episodes in this season. So again, excited to watch this when I get around to it. Next, I have an actual Boys Love series. This is Gravitation. I'm getting so much nostalgia just looking at this cover. This was, like, I think every teenage girl's, or even teenage boy, doesn't really matter, gateway to a lot of the Boys Love genre growing up. I watched this a long time ago, and it's not the best anime out there, but it's definitely entertaining. I recently rewatched it just to see what the big deal was when I was younger, and it still holds up for it being entertaining. It definitely could use some work, and I actually I read the manga for the first time because I'd never read it before. I only watched the anime, and they really cut out a lot of stuff. I kind of wish they'd adapted it closer to the manga because it was pretty funny. But here are the discs. If you are unfamiliar with this series, it is a boys' love, which means the 2 guys are together in the series. It follows this pink-haired guy, Shinichi, I believe. He falls in love with this author who's super famous, and they decide to become a couple. But some drama ensues because he is an aspiring pop star, and there's some drama with his band as well as other people trying to sabotage their relationship. Overall, though, it's primarily a comedy, and it's pretty cute, honestly. Oh, this has OVAs. I didn't know that. Growing up, I think this was never dubbed, but I was really shocked when I read the description on this on Rightstuf's website saying that it is dubbed. So this has English audio in addition to the Japanese, which is really cool. So when I saw this on sale, I was pretty excited to finally get it. The top of the case seems a little loose. Who licensed this? Nozomi Entertainment. And there's like a lot of dust in the case. I don't know if y'all were able to see that, but there's like a lot of, I don't know if that's dust or condensation. It's kind of weird. Really weird. I'll have to wipe this whole case down when I watch it or later. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this one. It's pretty funny. I would recommend it, but only if you're really into this type of series or genre. Next is a classic. AKIRA has been on my list to buy for years. I just keep forgetting I need to buy it. To be quite honest, I don't remember the plot of this. It gets really intense. It's a classic for a reason. You'll see a lot of recent shows, American and Japanese, make references to this because it's such a classic in animation. Animation in general, not just anime. So I bought the Blu-ray because this really is a movie to watch on Blu-ray. But yeah, I saw this when I was much younger than I should have been watching something like this. But it's really good. Oops, snap. These Blu-ray cases are the flimsiest things. So this does have an insert with artwork on it, but this kind of looks like a piece to a larger poster. which is interesting. So this is the 25th anniversary edition. It comes with both Blu-ray and DVD, as well as an extra features disc, which says it includes an AKIRA sound clip, director interview, storyboard collection, writing on the wall, original trailers, commercials, restoring the film, so the process of restoring the film to Blu-ray, possibly, US trailers, a glossary, and some more trailers. There's a lot of trailers in this. It is both in English and Japanese, and this was licensed by Funimation, which is pretty cool. They're getting a lot of classics recently, and I'm like, dang, I'm gonna be buying a lot of stuff from y'all. But yeah, I really have nothing to say because I don't remember what this, like, the majority of the plot is, and the stuff I do remember is kind of spoilery. One thing I will say though is that they really should work on these Blu-ray cases, because this insert came off when I opened it, and as I was taking the discs out to make sure that they weren't scratched or anything, they just don't clip on these that well. So Funimation, if you ever watch this, please work on getting a better supplier for these Blu-ray cases. They are not the best. But I'm happy to finally have this and add it to my collection. And then the last thing that I bought during their sale, because I bought most of this during a sale, this is Evangelion 3.33. You cannot redo the film. I cannot explain Evangelion properly to a newbie. It's just not possible. The best thing I can say is that it's a series that's been rebooted at least 3 times, and this is the latest rendition of it. So they remade the series in a set of 3 movies. Actually, I think it's now 4. One is releasing soon in Japan, and that's going to be the climax of the series. So this was on sale, and I already have the first 2 that I bought a while back. Oh, this is nice. So this has a slip cover, not the usual ones. It has a little booklet, character art. That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't realize it would come with this much. This is also one of those movies that I saw a long time ago once, and that was it, so I don't remember much of it. But I know what happens, more or less, and I'm not going to spoil anything, because Evangelion is definitely a series you should watch on your own without any spoilers. If you can avoid the series, like, give it a shot. It is on Netflix, but those last few episodes, man, they made me mad. Other than that, there's really not much to say. This is a classic anime that I also would recommend to anyone trying to get into anime. Just be prepared for a lot of craziness and really abstract themes. And this is dubbed. I believe this is also Funimation, right? Yes, Funimation is also the one who licensed this, so it's pretty great. So I'm happy to complete my Evangelion collection back there, and at least until the newest movie comes out, which is starting to look really good. Before I get into my spiel about Rightstuf anime, here are some flyers that were included in the box and I just didn't notice. So it looks like the Made in Abyss movie is going to be in theaters. I actually really like going to the theaters to watch some anime movies. I haven't seen this series, so I'm probably not going to go watch the movie, but I did recently see the My Hero Academia movie, yesterday actually, with my sister, and we had a blast. So if you're ever in an area that's showing anime movies, I would recommend the experience. Just make sure to pick a good theater. Sometimes the theater makes or breaks the experience. And then they included this little sticker of their mascot, Ritsu. And it says there's different ones, so you gotta collect them all. Interesting. Is this vinyl? Nope. I think it's just like a regular paper sticker. But that's cute that they're including that now. And that is it for today's Rightstuf anime/manga package. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link all of these products in the description. And to give a brief kind of warning, if you do decide to buy from Rightstuf, because they're one of the primary retailers for anime and manga here in the United States, they sell out a lot of stuff really often. So not only did I buy this, I also had some other stuff on pre-order, as well as just in general that I bought, but it was sold out when I bought it. They still let you purchase it if they plan to get more in stock, but you have to wait for that item to arrive before they'll ship your order out. This won't happen if you have enough items to where they feel like they can send part of your order while they wait for the rest of the stuff to come in. So I think the only thing that didn't make it in this package was Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Volume 1, Sarazanmai, the manga, and Volume 3 of The Way of the House Husband. I believe Sarazanmai and The Way of the House Husband are on pre-order, so they won't actually be released until a couple months, either this month or in May. But Toilet Bound was released, it's just it wasn't in stock. It had sold out by the time I got to it. So technically speaking, this package is 2 orders that I made, but it's only part of the first and the second. So those other few items would have held up my first order had I not made that second purchase. So just be aware if you order anything that's on pre-order or is on back order. If you don't order enough, they might wait to ship out your order until that item is in stock. So if you're looking to get things right away, just be mindful of that. They do have a 3-day order adjustment period. So if you have anything to change with your order, that meaning that maybe you have to change the address, maybe something went on sale after you bought it and you want to add it to your order, you have 3 days to upgrade that order. After that, they just won't change it. But that's pretty much it. I'm very happy with my purchase. Thank you so much to Rightstuf. Great packaging, great customer service. I love the little inserts that they always add. And they often have sales, so if you sign up to their weekly sales mail, they send a lot. Honestly, they send a lot of mail. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.